You never know who's gonna walk into the theater on a given night. You never know who they are, but more than that, you don't know what they bring with them. And you don't know if 10 minutes earlier they were fighting in the car or totally lost or having the best day of their lives. And I think that's one of the remarkable opportunities that we have, to put that aside, whatever that is for someone, and just give them this wonderful experience. One of the first things I did when I started at Prima was I sat down and looked at who are our loyal patrons. I met Denise very early on.
What do I say here? I'm 67, married, I have 2 children. I've always loved theater since I was a kid.
I just wanted to hear about their experience and why they were coming back and what they loved about Prima.
It takes you to some different venues. Beauty is, you never know. Is it going to be a Broadway play sung on stage? It's like an adventure.
Denise was wearing this beautiful, colorful bandana, and not knowing them at all, I thought like maybe this was a stylish statement, and I sort of loved it. And then 30 minutes into the conversation, the topic of her cancer came up.
This year, having had a cancer diagnosis has kind of rocked our world to some degree.
And when I learned that a show that we were going to put on could be a beautiful evening apart from all of that, I just felt so strongly that we needed to do that.
They really had the care and concern, I felt at least, as you would from a family or a close friend. The Prima performances were something to look forward to. The Stephen Schwartz was the highlight of the year. I mean, that to me was going to be, just the most incredible night.
It was clear that this was something she had sort of set as a goal.
And I didn't want to miss it. The chemo was a cumulative effect, and that would have been the 5th out of the 6, which they were getting a little more challenging, shall I say, at that point. And I was just not sure I would be physically able.
And it was at intermission of the show, there were people running all over, and I ran into her husband. And I remember just making eye contact with him, and we had this moment, and I just asked, is she here? And he said yes, and he had tears in his eyes, and I had tears in my eyes.
She was like, oh my gosh, you're here. And to be welcomed like that was wonderful. And the evening was it was wonderful from start to finish.
That's why we're doing what we're doing, is to share these life moments amidst everything, and that includes things like cancer.